Hey everybody, how's it going? Real Diversity here. We are back. Another video. I'm gonna collect these real quick. We're back with our Garchomp Arcanin V deck. We've done extensive gameplay on this. The deck's just been winning, man. Like I can't complain. I love using Garchomp. I honestly love him. Love using him to death. I love him to death, man. This Aggie Slash isn't actually that bad. This attack damage isn't affected by any effects of the. Interesting. Interesting. Anyways, what is this? What? What? That's kind of broken. Wait a minute, bro. Choose three of your opponent's Pokemon. If you do, shuffle all of your opponent's bench Pokemon that you didn't choose. Huh. That's kind of broken compared. Like when what the hell have I never seen that shift tree? Dude, why do people not use it? I mean, that would be detrimental against my deck. If someone did that to my Garchomp and Pidgeot, if they just shuffled them back into the deck mid game, dude, I don't even know what I would. Oh my god, that is kind of not that bad. If I was running a grass deck, no one runs a grass deck, but anyways. Garchomp, let me see, how much, is it worth it? I have not been spending any of my, credits or whatever they're called. I wonder if I should, is there any nice looking, how much is this? So, I kinda think I might wanna splurge today. I feel like it might be a bad time to do it though, just because next season we may not be using Garchomp at all. Anyways, let's roll. Garchomp EX Arcanin. If you have not seen this deck, I have plenty of other videos, so go check out one of those. But I will also still explain the basis of this deck. But hopefully, yeah, I don't even. Yeah, just pause go pause and look at the cards we're using. If I showed them, I'm not sure if we showed them or not. Anyways, we always want to go first with this deck. That's for sure. That's for dang sure. Because you want to be able to get out as early as you can. This is a very terrible hand. If we can get if we can get a poof in next turn, that would be great. But chances are slim to none. You guys may be asking yourselves, why the heck does he have a rocky helmet? This is purely. Thank you, Lord. I was gonna say if he Iunas us, that would be great, which I figured he would. Um, can't complain, I guess. Wow, he couldn't get no cards out. I like Daner. Don't even want to. Let's see. Tricky. Hopefully, we're helping him out next turn, but Because he couldn't even set out a basic Pokemon. But okay, perfect. I'll sit back. Hopefully, in return, we get a decent hand here, in which we do ultimately get a good hand. And I didn't want to I didn't want to discard the Pidgeot there. That would have been pretty detrimental. So we're gonna wait with Arcanine V. Because another thing with him is I may not have said this before. He is an easy. You got to be careful with your. You have to be careful with certain Pokemon. Certain Pokemon are very easy to. Okay, perfect. Wow, we helped him out quite a bit here, but it's fine. It's a good thing he couldn't get to the last turn, or we would have been in trouble here. So this actually helps us out. So I don't, not the best card to play here, but it's fine. There's a certain way we want to play this. Him playing Manaphy kind of hurts us here. Yeah, Bascalibur obviously biggest threat here to our deck. Because then he can one-shot us. Let's see if he can't get another one out. That would be insane. If he cannot get a freak, what's the name of his Pokemon? Freakbacks. He's in big trouble if he can't get one out here. And I would say even if he does, we just hit it next turn. The biggest mistake, he made a huge mistake here by putting so let me see. If we're lucky, we got all of our boss orders, which we do here. Let me see. I think this game's all but decided here. Let me see. Something here. Okay. So let me use Pidgey to check for items here, but I think I know what we're gonna do here. We're gonna definitely play Arcanine V. But let me see. So we're gonna use probably Pidgey to pull out Lucario, but I just want to make sure that we do have the Earthen Vessel, which is what we're gonna use our Irida for here. So kind of a double. Oh, we don't have Greninja actually, so that's interesting. I thought Greninja was somewhere in the back here. That's fine. I was gonna pull out Greninja as well, but we don't necessarily need him at this moment. We should get him after this turn. Okay, so. The Manaphy is annoying here, but it's fine. Oh snap! He has that freaking. I was just gonna say he has that. Great. Great. I didn't do the math here. 20 less damage. Well, even then we're not doing enough damage here. Well, that sucks. This lake is kind of annoying because actually next turn. You know, if it did it, hold on. If it did 20 less for each energy, that would actually have been kind of funny. I was like, we're like bulky as crap. If it, we would have to run this in our deck if it did per energy. Huge disadvantage here. Let's see. Well, we're still in really good shape here. Honestly, yeah, we're in good shape here to win in like 2 turns, honestly. Not what I was expecting that turn. I would have just no, it's fine. It's fine. Bad play there. Terrible play. I had a feeling he was gonna potentially boss order. Unless he's boss order and Pidgeot. Ah, interesting move there. That's interesting. How much energy? None. Let me get myself in position to win here just in case he somehow takes out our Pidgeot here. Not the smartest play there with the Lucario, but I guess he didn't have options there. There's our Greninja. Yeah, so. You know, I'm tripping here. We actually should have saved, we should have saved Arcanin V for an easy knockout on the Lumino. We should have hit him with Garchomp last turn, actually. Either way, we have plenty of time and room for error, so it's fine. We just had that early start. This thing, when you get the early start, you almost can't lose. Wow. I guess he thought he had another turn. Probably didn't do the math here, but. Yeah, that was actually the kind of the plan last turn. The thing was, another thing I didn't realize how good Arcanin V is here. If you can get him set up, it's rare against those Excalibur decks that you can get him set up. But in that case, the thing is, okay, he has to use 4 energies to take out Arcanine. If he manages to do that, that leaves so little energy. Like that deck, I don't know. It does well for a few reasons. Because you can hit really hard, and you have versatility. You can hit with Greninja. You can hit really hard with the Ching Pao, and mainly them two are your attackers. But you run out of energy so quickly. One time I seen I don't know why. I would never suggest running a Professor Research in that day, but they ran a Professor Research. They lost one of their energy one of their energy extractor retrieval items, and because of that, they pretty much were put in a deficit the rest of the game. Now I don't know what freaking deck we're finna go against, but it would ultimately suck. It would suck here to. Okay, good. Oh. You guys know what I'm worried about here? I'm worried about a Cramorant, because that would hurt here. Yeah, because we can always pull out the switch next turn. Let's be proactive here. Let's not, because the Cramorant here would be pretty devastating for us. If he, yeah, there's no escape rope now. I remember last season, the escape rope would have pretty much helped him out here. But the Cramorant is pretty dangerous. Cramorant would put us back one whole turn, so it's not worth it. Wow, we were fearful of nothing, but it's fine. And we only have one switch right now. How great is that? Interestingly enough here, I'm kind of interested in throwing out Ryulu just to absorb this energy here. But I guess that's what Arcanin V's for. He can come grab it later. So, is Pidgey really that important this turn? I'm trying to think to myself. Yeah, I think so. Considering that we already have interesting. Hmm. A Greninja would be annoying here. I mean, he could. He has water. He made Greninja us here. Moon Knight. I need to start saying its moves. I know it's one thing I do when I commentate is I won't say the name of the move. I'll say they'll do this Pokemon will attack, but it's kind of implied. And I actually knew the name of that attack. I've gotten hit with it enough times to know, but I usually just say we don't want to get Garatinaed or something. And when I say that, I mean Garatina's V-Star attack. Oh, he does have Sableye, which actually sucks here. Oh, he must have another Miracle Gate. Interesting. Please be in here. Thank you. I don't want to waste it. I don't want to waste the candy here, so we won't do it. But we really should be playing something else on the field right now. But there's no way he has nothing to Oko us anytime soon. So, just in case we get boss ordered again here, I'll just separate these. Excuse me. So thought process here. The most dangerous is really Sableye. Him not being able to hit us. For he didn't know about the Garchomp, but he should have hit the Greninja for the other 90. But so Sableye. There's almost if we just play our cards smart here. We're really safe here. Like he has to go out his way to set up another Sableye, and Greninja's pretty much nullified here. And if he wastes that many Miracle Gates on Greninja, we're in good shape. I even oh my gosh, how much is oh no, that's kind of scary. Because Raikou actually hits us pretty dang hard. Okay. Saved by the... I don't know what happened there, but saved by the bell. Because Raikou... oh my god, Raikou is dangerous there. Raikou... Hold on, guys. Excuse me. I think Raikou would have hit us for... We had two... I'm trying to think. We had two... Yeah, he used too many Mirage Gates. I think he used three of them in one turn, right? Or am I tripping? Yeah, he used three of them in one turn. That was like he was pretty much. I think that's why he left. I was curious on why he left there. I think it was just too much that didn't go his way. Oh my, sorry. I just drank some diet soda, so I'm belching now. But I think he. So I keep saying Mirage Gate. I'm sorry, Mirror. Is it Mirror Gate? I forget the name of the item already. The one that lets you draw out two energies and attach them from your deck to your. I think it's specifically your bench too. I think you have to equip it to your bench Pokemon. We desperately need to get set up some more here. Great. We'll get rid of this counter catcher here. Actually, we actually needed the count. Actually, we should have got rid of energy retrieval. Because we actually needed the counter catcher there for next turn. If we can pull out, we actually should have kept it. Why the heck did I get rid of that counter catcher? We should have got rid of this. I was more worried about the energy. Great. Great. That's interesting. I don't think it's wise to get rid of two, well, to get rid of two rare candies here. But we have to do it. Yeah, we should have kept that counter catcher. That would have put us in a much better spot. That's fine. Let me see. Do we have the counter catcher or no? Yeah, we have. So we have the boss order here, and it's a good thing I checked this first, cause one thing I was finna Iuna there first. It's a good thing I checked this first. Yeah, that boss. He lucked up with his boss order there. I should have also checked to see if we had a fourth rare candy. Hmm. Three energy. Oh, this is gonna be kind of scary, but we have to look up and get some energy here. We have to look up here. Ah. Great. You know, I probably should have picked Gibite back in there. Because we're only gonna need... Okay, the next card we draw is very important because there's two plays here. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I was going to say, we need energy because what we want to do here is play the switch. It's a good thing he couldn't get a knockout that turn. Because what we need is this switch, and we need the boss order here. And I'm going to show you guys why in just a second. Alright, Garchomp, come out. We summon thou. So he should not be able to do anything here, hopefully. Yeah, this Gibble, I keep looking at him and he is so useless right now. I do not know why I did not play that second. Wait, what was the purpose of that? Oh, to use reset here. Wow, that sucks. Wait, what? Oh, how does he get that lucky? How does he get that lucky? It's crazy. Unfortunate. Unfortunate for us. The reason we lost there, guys. Why did we lose there? The game gave us a. I wish I did not leave out yet. The game gave us a perfect hand. It was one mistake there, and a lot of times I think to myself, I used to think about this all the time when I would lose very close games. I was like, was there anything I could have done that could have won me the game? And I saw it. I saw it after I made the mistake, and it played perfectly into that mistake. Is I had that counter catcher. I knew. I said, wait a minute. I intentionally saved Raulu. I said, I know I'm gonna need him later. Let me save him. We saved him, but and it is like an idiot. I discarded the wrong item first. I discarded the counter catcher. I should have discarded the energy retrieval item. The energy retriever. I should have went ahead and set myself up to pull out one of those iron hands and one shot him. I should have set myself up to pull out one in one shot. So only after I and the fact that we pulled him out, we pulled Lucario out after we used Professor Research was a devastating gut punch. I was like, we could have went ahead and took out one of the iron hands, and we would have been set up so nicely from there then on. So that loss was purely on us for not making that play earlier. So that is my bad, unfortunately for us. And also, I gotta be mindful now that Pidgeot. I don't know why. That's never happened, but no one's ever pulled out Pidgeot in that scenario. So I've never. I forget that he's worth 3 to Ampy very much. Pidgeot is 3 to Ampy very much. So I forget that very often. And when I play decks like that, I always wonder how the heck this deck would not do well against XYZ deck. This deck does not stack up that well against Charizard or whatever. So I'm always wondering, there's only certain decks like that seem to beat us. I don't see how well those decks stack up in the grand scheme of things, because like no one runs grass. So Charizard, I'm sorry. I don't know how those decks stack up against Charizard, if I've been saying Garchomp. I don't get how well they stack up, because I think on it and I'm like, Charizard would just blow through this deck, especially after a few turns of after like one Ampy very much, you're like screwed against a Charizard deck. So I'm always curious on that. And maybe you just need to take out some of the baby Charmanders or whatever have you. Luckily escape ropes are not a thing anymore. This deck would be pretty broken. But yeah, Charizard still seems to do really well here. I guess their tactic, thinking about it, would be to just keep pulling out the baby Pokemon, the baby Charmander, and hitting them. That's my only thing but you have to set yourself up. Well, no. So turn 2. Okay, I guess that deck does beat Charizard out if they play Pidgeot. If you play Pidgeot, that deck does beat you, because turn one you get a knockout. Well, that deck always goes turn 2. So turn 2 they get one knockout off rip, and say I do get my Charizard up turn 3. Charizard out turn so your second turn, you would have Charizard out. You went first, so second turn you get Charizard out if you're lucky. If you're lucky and you get Pidgeot set up and Charizard, nice. You still cannot in that situation. I don't think you one shot the Iron Hands. Cause how much is Iron Hands? Where'd it go? I just saw Iron Hands. Hold on. How much is he? Is what I'm trying to say. Incredible. Why is he not another? Which deck are you in? I keep accidentally swiping. Yeah, so Charizard. So, yeah. If you play Pidgeot, you can beat a Charizard deck with that. I guess you would have to be smart and realize that you shouldn't play Pidgeot there, or you lose. But other than that, well, if you don't play Pidgeot, well, here's the thing: you have to really set up two. You have to set up two Iron Hands, though. You have to set up two of them. If you can't set up, yeah, it's gonna still take quite a bit of work. But in the ideal play, you lose to Charizard in the ideal world, because unless I've been seeing a lot of this, unless you're running that belt. That belt does okay. I forget, a lot of people are running that belt with Charizard decks. That belt that does 50 more damage, I think. Wait, is it? Hold on. Is that for EX only? What's it called? Maximum belt? Accent EX. Is Iron Hands EX or not? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. And actually, with the max, you can one shot Iron Hands turn one. Actually, okay. That's the counter right there. That's the counter right there to the okay. Yeah, so it looks like they both have win conditions on each other. Looks like, interesting enough. Anyways, I like using this Charizard Garchomp deck because if played right, you really cannot lose. The only issue, the biggest Achilles heel with the deck is pretty obvious by now, or it should stick out like a sore thumb. It's the damage that Garchomp does. Garchomp does a limited amount of damage. That is why I added the Rocky Helmet to this deck specifically so that we can two-shot Charizard. Since a lot of turns we cannot we want to be able to two-shot Charizard most turns. So definitely something. Now the thing with that though is he has to still, at the end of the day, Charizard still has to hit us first, or hit us at some point for it to work. So it still can very well be negated if he just hits us last or tries to work around us. But either way, it's our only real counter really to Charizard. So anyways, like I said, I hope you guys did enjoy this, man. Real diversity. We're out. Peace.